So in this video we're going to be taking a look at my favourite simulation games in no particular order so far. There are some that are missing, they might have to go into another video, but starting off with American Truck Simulator. Love it. Decent world size, yeah, take on different jobs, different trailers, run your own company kind of stuff in it, which is great stuff. We have a World of Trucks, which is quite fun as well, which works with the other counterpart, which will come up very shortly. The quality of work they put into this is just amazing. But if I had to choose between this one and the what's coming up next, which is Euro Truck Simulator 2, Euro Truck Simulator 2, because the world is massive, especially with Pro Mods. Pro Mods is an extra thing you can get into modding wise for the game, and it just makes it even more fun to drive around. So same again, obviously Euro Truck Simulator 2 is basically a bigger map. I don't know how long it takes, how long you would drive, but there's just something about this, even with the rain effects, all the work they've put into this is just amazing. This is the only one I've managed to help me and my crew get paints on there, on the actual trucks, hence the Trotters Truckers. Because we got our own little clan name in most games we played. You ever see we do Trotters Independent Traders or Trotters Truckers or Trotters something? Might be us. Now this is the other beauty part about these games, is now they actually added the in-game multiplayer function as well for like convoys and actually being in the world with your friends, so you can all take on the same jobs together, travel together, or still be in the same world and traveling, going wherever you're going really. That's the other thing I like about this now, they've actually expanded on that, and they seem to keep expanding more and more as they go along. So hopefully some more fun gameplay features. One thing that a lot of people are definitely asking for is being able to get out of the truck and actually refuel or hook up stuff. Well, that is coming in another game that I've been played the demo, but I'm waiting for it to actually, hopefully have a release date, which is Alaskan Truck Simulator. Which I've had a try on that, but that's got a bit of a survival element in there for food and drink you've got to do. So watch this space for that video coming at some point. I've already done the demo videos on my YouTube channel, so please stop by and have a look at that. Now, Truck and Logistics Simulator is something built on mind of the Nintendo Switch, I believe is on there. So, great idea. I love the gameplay ideas they got in there, because you can actually load up vehicles via forklifts and all that stuff. You can attach trailers, do all this other kind of stuff, but you can buy the other vehicles as you go along in the game, as you keep doing your tasks at hand. Quality is alright, it renders in a bit weirdly, sometimes something's just popping, like when I was driving through the mountain bit areas and stuff, and like the way the grass goes, that's a bit jarring because it kind of pushes you off a little bit. But if you're not too bothered by that kind of thing, then yeah, this game can be totally for you to play and use. You know, it's, well, you can see it in that bit of the video there where things pop in. It's not great. I mean, it's almost like a mobile kind of game but on a PC. But yeah, it's not bad, not great. I would say somewhere in between. If you don't, just stuff that doesn't bother you, go for it. Now this one's quite an interesting one. It's very early access, so some of the rendering, some of the optimization still need to be going on. But apart from that, quality-wise and what they're putting into this is quite fascinating. The bus is basically set in Berlin. I'm hoping that down the line, because it looks like they've got modding support coming and all that stuff, so most people might be able to make their own maps. You'll be able to do your own routes and all that kind of other stuff. Official like trademarks in there, as you can see. So they must be putting the money into that. But apart from that, yeah, it's not too bad. I can do picking. You can do, obviously, there is the thing in there for picking up passengers. You put in your work code or whatever is in the computer and go from there. But this one, as I say, is very early still, so it's still in works. Whereas Bus Simulator 21 is already out. Gets his regular updates and other stuff. Apart from that, this one's quite fascinating. You get to go around and you've got your NPC actual like driver as you're driving this bus right now, where I'm actually asking to see tickets.
But don't touch it. This is going straight into my collection.
So this is obviously a fictional world. There's 2 maps with the main game at the moment. This one I'm on, and then there's a European type one. So this is more of the American sort of based area. But there is a European map I've only just unlocked that I've got to try out. So yeah, this one has a lot bit more actually has a management system, so you can actually make up the routes, set up the bus, well, whatever you want. Apparently I've only just discovered doing advertisements on the bus or buses that I own, so you can actually get more funding. But yeah, quality wise, not too bad. It's just obviously not like an official place or anything like that. But yeah, if you like these kind of things, go for it. Now, if you're a trains kind of person, then Train Sim World 2 is definitely for you. If you just like the easy, I think easy, I mean, as long as you know what your buttons you're pushing and all that lot. You can explore. It's not like an open world as such, but there are like, well, you can go on foot looking for, you can catch a train and be a passenger, I think, and all that lot. Everything's on the time, got its own timers and stuff. You've got timetables to go with. You'll have like, things will happen during the while you're driving. So sometimes you've got to make sure you can stop on time, or make sure you got your emergency brakes ready for anything. Weather-wise, you've got all kind of weathers. There's loads of different routes set. This one is like DLC you can expand on. So you'll normally start off with 3 sets, and this is the 3rd one on the list. This is the one I bought into, which I can't remember now. But apart from that, yeah, quality-wise and interactions, it's quite fun. Needs VR though. If it had VR, that'd be amazing. Next up, Motor Town Behind the Wheel. As cheesy as it looks, it's actually alright. It's a game that you can actually co-op with your mates, quite up to 6 or 8 people, or maybe even more. Yeah, you can. There's all sorts on this. The only thing I would love to have is if you're actually running a company or something like that in game. That would be amazing. But in this, you basically can buy the equipment, or you can just use the equipment and level up with from the actual depots. So right now, like you can see, my pickup truck and a trailer I bought in game, so I can now take these sort of 2 big pallets. But yeah, you can do deliveries, any kind of cargo stuff. Eventually, bigger the better, I guess. More money you will earn. I want that mini. Damn it. There are also taxi jobs, buses, different kind of buses as you start off with. You'll start off with like the old, like sort of like VW kind of looking bus, camper van looking thing, and then as you keep doing those jobs and upgrading, you'll be able to get like the bigger bus, school bus, or whatever sort of stuff sizes. You can buy different cars in game with different vehicles, as well as trucks if you go to the right kind of places. You can be police, bin jobs. God knows, there's quite a lot in there for you to actually mess around with. Yeah, but like I say, it is cheesy, but it's fun. It's fun. I would say I would put it under as a party game and having a laugh. Last of all, Storm Chasers. If you're into if you love the Twister movie and all that kind of stuff, this is by far the worst looking game. Before anyone says, but to be fair, it's alright. It's quite a bit of fun for a laugh. It is co-op, so you can do that or just play by yourself. It's up to you really. Chasing tornadoes, getting photos, and getting the points and leveling it up. Really. I don't know. I can't remember what engine they're using on there, but there are some other upcoming versions, or someone's taken the idea and probably trying to expand on their own, changing quality and all this lot. But yeah, it's cool. It's a unique type of game. It's different. It's not like all the other type of kind of. There's no other game like it, really. To be fair, as far as I know. But there is another one on the way called Outbreak, I think, something like that. So I'll be keeping an eye on that and see how this goes. So with this, you can do like activating probes, where you're putting things down, just like from the Twister movie in a way. So the more photos you get, the more readings you get. There are different sizes tornadoes. This is just one during the game clips I was recording at the time. So yes. So hopefully on the next video I should have hopefully some simulation type games, mixture up things like flight sim and all that lot. So see you on the next one.